Today we're at Box Hill, the National Trust properties. There are lots and lots of walks here, ranging from just 2 kilometres up to 10 kilometres. We're going to do the Happy Valley walk today, and there's a full hike around. Just to come up to the ladies in the National Trust office and they'll be delighted to give you a map of the area for whichever trail you want to take. Start our walk from opposite the cafe, following the yellow signs for the Happy Valley walk. And one last tip for this little walk: all the paths are paved with flintstone that pushes through the earth, so just make sure you've got some good walking boots on, otherwise you're going to have some very uncomfortable soles by the time you get back to the car or the cafe. It's a perfect day, sun shining, walking in the shade so it's not too much in terms of heat. Sun dappling through the trees. Sort of quintessential English day, really. And along the way we've seen signs of some unusual architecture being put in place from the fallen trees. A really nice distraction for the children. We just keep following the signs for Happy Valley, and you'll see for this first stretch we share it with those folks doing the full hike, which is anywhere between 4 and 6 hours around the Box Hill estate. In fact, it takes in the total perimeter of the estate. And after passing through the first gate, there's an opening on the left hand side, and I must say the view reminds me of all the time I spent hiking in Switzerland, and we can actually see the Denby's vineyard directly in front, with all the vines coming up to the up the slopes. And just after the view to Denby's, we come across the tower, which was built in 1817 and stands above Juniper Hall, the former Broadwood family home. And as we pass the fort, we can see the Broadwood family home down below us. We actually turn right at this point, and from the fort we enter woodland again and start to descend on what is quite a steep slope. And now for the steep part, the descent into the valley. And at the bottom of the hill we part ways with the folk doing the Box Hill hike. We turn right to the Happy Valley Trail and follow the track up the hill. Time for a short break after coming up quite a long ascent. It's always lovely to look back and see where you've walked from, and just stopping for a while to take in the ambience. The wind's blowing gently through, where it's a breeze through the trees. The leaves on the birches are coming out for the first time. When we get to the top of the climb, the sign says turn right for the Juniper top trail, but I'm going straight on and sticking with the Happy Valley walk and joining another part of the Juniper trail, which I'm told is worth visiting this time of year because all the bluebells are out and the scent is meant to be marvellous. The Happy Valley Trail leads us back to the road, a building called the Smith and Weston. Here we turn right, and the footpath is over the other side of the road, and we head back to the National Trust car park. And after a short distance along the road, we pick up a sign taking us off to the left to continue the Happy Valley Trail through the woodland. After 15-20 yards, the trail turns to the right and now runs parallel with the roadway all the way back to the cafe. And as we wend our way across the hillside, there are even more glorious views to be had to the south. Now on the very last stage of the walk, with the car park imminent, but one last great view over to the left. One thing I must say is the trail is extremely well signposted and it is virtually impossible to get lost, he says. Back at the cafe 2 hours later approximately, there are lots of facilities for picnics, ice cream, coffees and toasties.